Hi, hello, Vanakkam. This is Venki from the Bring Again group, and we also have Sam and Omar with me. And along with us, we also have Rosan Gurung, the founder of Send.win. Send.win, I'm sure, does not need any introduction. In the last couple of weeks, it's been spoken about in the various groups as future of browsing. In fact, particularly people like us who have multiple Google accounts, all those we always struggle to have different profiles and all those. So Send.win is a product which could make our life easy. We could have multiple profiles in the same browser. So there are a lot of other features, and I tested it a little and I really was impressed. So I requested Rosan to be here along with us and show us how what are the capabilities of this application, so that we could really see how it will be useful to us. So Rosan, before we get going with the demo, where are you based in? Where is this team based in?
So we are working remotely. My team is recruited from India, right? So one is from Bangalore, and
Okay,
one is from my current hometown that I'm in, Nepal, and
okay,
one from West Bengal. So we are working as
fantastic.
a remote. We are working remotely right now.
Okay, okay, so fantastic. Why did you? What was the need for Send.win? Why did you develop this?
Yeah. Firstly, thank you for hosting this live session. I want to address that. And uh, Hi, my name is Rosan Gurung. I'm the co-founder of Sendwin, and the purpose of launching our Sendwin was that we found that a lot of digital marketers, right, like me, are struggling to manage multiple ad accounts. They are running
Mm-hmm.
like literally like different virtual PCs from to manage their multiple accounts, right? There are like merchant accounts that you need to manage from different PCs they are managing. Uh, so, like to manage all those things from a single browser and a single PC is currently not possible, right? So you need to have a lot of virtual PCs running, lot of browsers running to manage all those
True.
social accounts, ads accounts, right? So we found we searched for a lot of alternative. As I'm working as a digital marketers, I needed that, but we found very less like alternatives out there. Like even if they were providing, their pricing was almost like $199, $200
Okay,
per month, which was
okay,
to manage 50 to 100 sessions. They were charging like 200 to 300. If you go to multilogin.com, right, they are like literally charging you around 200 $300 to manage
okay,
50 to 100 sessions, right? So uh, so
okay,
we were struggling at that moment. So we decided to launch Sendwin, right? So Sendwin from a single browser can let you manage multiple accounts,
okay.
and even Sendwin can help you manage like run sessions differently. Like if you try to open the Facebook account, add account from one account, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to open the second account, what it does is that you need to log out from the first account to log in
Yeah,
from to the second account from a same browser, right? So it take
true, true.
lot of time to like open those accounts from a single browser. So if you use
Mm-hmm.
Sendwin, what you can do is you can manage, let's say, multiple Facebook accounts, that also with like virtually isolated profiles. Virtually
Yes.
isolated means like one Facebook account is completely isolated from the second virtual accounts that you're using, right? So you can
Mm-hmm.
literally run around 50 to 60 accounts if that allows from a single browser, right? So
Okay.
to manage those and to provide better management of all the tools from a single browser, we started Sendwin.
Fantastic, fantastic. So now Sendwin is a Chrome extension. It works on a Chrome browser. Is that right?
Yeah, yes, it works
Okay.
on a Chrome browser. It works for Opera, It also works for
Okay.
Microsoft Edge.
Edge. Fantastic. So it's not a separate browser. It is just a extension, over
Yes,
our
exactly.
regular. So there is
Yes.
no new learning curve that we need to or dependent on your browser and the compatibility and all those things. So it's just
No, no,
our
no,
own
no,
browser,
no.
but just
Yes, it
different
is
session.
compatible. Yes, exactly.
Fantastic. So can you show us a quick demo in terms of what Sendwin can do while we take questions from the
Yeah, yeah, sure,
group
sure.
and also my colleagues Omar and Sam here.
Okay.
You can share your screen.
Okay. Is it
Yes.
visible now?
Yeah, yeah, 1 minute. Yes, it is visible now.
Okay. So I've created a small presentation, like I always do, for Sendwin. So Sendwin, as an introduction, I would say that Sendwin is a replacement for virtual PCs that you used uh, from single browser, right? So why to use Sendwin? Like Sendwin will help you manage multiple accounts from a single browser with ease. You don't have to juggle around between different Facebook accounts, Canva accounts, or different social media accounts, designing tools. You can manage all this from a single browser. Okay, so if you search for an alternative, and if you see in the market, there are a lot of competitors out there who are using similar virtual profiles, and which will cost you around more than 50, let's say 50 minimum pricing, but our pricing are starting from $2.99 per month with limitations. Also, we are running and lifetime deal right now, which is around $59 for Pro plan, right? So, thirdly, it has a unique features that is not available in any market right now. So, what are those? Those are block pages, blur sessions that are coming, and you can manage all the sessions from one click, right? From extension. So you can easily increase the productivity rate of 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 your work by using our extension. And we got a lot of feedbacks from uh, different group members, group leaders, that they have used this product and they found it very useful to manage their accounts, right? So we are based extension based. So if you see in the market, there are a lot of alternatives out there who are using extension, who are using software, but we are using extension to provide you all this within our extension. So no need to download the software, right? So there are a lot of user cases. So you can use it as an affiliate marketer, right, to manage multiple, let's say, accounts, ad accounts. You can use for retail price comparison. What I mean is that, let's say, you are running multiple Facebook account, right? So if you are running multiple Facebook account, it is targeted based on your location. So if you open any ads, right, so that account is targeted with that ads, which by Facebook pixel, right? So this will help you to, let's say, manage different multiple accounts and see what price they are providing to, based on what ads you see, and what uh, pricing is based on that, right? Thirdly, you can run like multiple e-commerce accounts, merchant accounts from it, like let's say for Amazon, right? So you can do that. So fourth is, we can replace virtual PCs. Let's say you are managing multiple accounts, let's say four or five from different PCs. You can easily do that from our extension. You can also run social media marketing accounts. Let's say you are running a social media marketing, right? You need to manage multiple accounts. So our extension will help you juggle, like to run all the accounts from a single browser with ease, right? You can also surf anonymous from using our extension. we have this add-on, proxy add-on, where each sessions can have their own proxies, using their own proxies. So every sessions is isolated, plus your privacy uh, remains safe. Okay. So seventh, it also protects your pages and spy on competitors. As I mentioned you, like if you are running a different Facebook account, right? So they target you based on your geolocations, your IP, right? What ads you click. So you can protect them, and you can also spy on the competitors, what in which Facebook account what ads are being showed. So you can also spy on that. So that's eight point is that brand and identity protection. Same way, your privacy remains safe with us, because every sessions is isolated if you use proxy based, right? Addition is that you need to use proxies to let's say hide your IP, right? So it will protect your identity, right? Ninth is no secondary browser are needed. So you can manage everything, as I mentioned, from a single browser. So you don't have to. We also have a special features that is in the add-on, which we are providing in Pro Plan, is that you can literally share the account, right? I'm going to show how it can be done. You can share the account to your friend without sharing email and password. Okay. So 11th is that it can all the sessions that you create in Sendwin can be easily bookmarked, right? So you can use that session. Use, let's say you have created 5 or 6 account in a bookmark. You can easily open that all 5 accounts with just single click using the bookmark tab, right? So 12 point is that it increases your productivity rate, right? So we get a lot of questions that is it safe and secure, like how how do you make sure the sessions that you're running or the accounts that you're running are safe and secure. So we want to say that we use, right, AES standard protocol for symmetric operations, right? So it's like same running a banking account, like security, right? So they use the same encryption and decryption methods in banking method. So we use the same method. Even Facebook, right? Even Instagram, even Google, they use the same standard method for encryption and decryption of your data, right? So secondly is all your datas, all your cookies can be separated from the sessions that you create at the PC level, right? Thirdly, your daily datas are backup. So we have multiple servers connected in our backend. So all the sessions that you see, all the stored sessions, temporary sessions that you create are stored in our server. Plus, we have multiple backend servers where all the datas are daily backup. Okay. So, what are fifth? Automatic protections. We have our inbuilt security measures that we have taken. Okay, we have additional. We have hired additional pen testing team for all the issues that we have, all the vulnerabilities that we have, and we are fixing it as we get. Okay. Also, we are going to launch like a bounty program, right? Where you can submit your vulnerabilities like you find in our software extension and in server, and you can let us know that too, right? So fifthly is there is temporary sessions. We have a special session for it. Let's say you have created a Facebook account, right, in our using our extension, and you want your extension, your Facebook account's data to be remain in your PC. So all the cookies and everything that you used to create a multiple Facebook accounts will remain in your PC. Like all your cookies, all your variables, right? All your local storage will always remain in your PC, and not a single data will be shared to the server, so you can use it without even storing in our server, right? And the sixth point is that we like the sessions or the encryption that you do remains private, right? So all the encryption can be all the encryption that you do, all the sessions that you share can only be decrypted at the user level, right? Even we don't have access to the sessions that you create. Okay. So what are the alternatives right out there? If you search for the alternatives, you will find the best suited alternative right now is Session Box. You can go to the website and see what are the features and compare it to us. So here's a walkthrough. I'm going to tell you what our extension can do for you. So it can open literally unlimited number of multiple accounts as your PCs allows it. Then you can do it, but uh, make sure that your memory size is enough, because opening multiple accounts can really slow your RAM and processor, right? So let me start with Facebook, right? So this is the famous one. So let's say I have a Facebook account right here. So this is my Facebook account right now. So let's say I'm running a Facebook account right now. Okay, so this is slow, I guess. So let's say if I'm running a Facebook account right now, and let's say I want to open my ads account that is running on different profile, right? So this is my let's say temporary account, and let's say I have a second account, third account, fourth account where I manage like my personal account, my ads account, right? So what you can do is you can run everything from a single click, right? Let me show you how you can do that. So to create a sessions, there are two options. There is temporary sessions and stored sessions. For more details, we have a YouTube channel, Sendwin, where you can know more about both. So we are going to create stored sessions. So in the short, stored sessions are sessions that are going to store your data in our server, right? If you create a temporary session, it is like working for a temporary time, and if you the data that are stored in temporary sessions are not shared to the server, right? So let me open it. There are two ways of doing it. Either you can go from here, and or you can click on the extension, right? Uh, okay, so this is the extension, and there's an option for temporary session and stored session. So we are going to create and store session. So I will just click on stored session, and let me create a name, Facebook, right? This will be account 2. Okay. So this will come under social, right? I have like created a category or group where I can like handle multiple social all the sessions that belongs to social media accounts, and the others like designing tools like Canva, PictoChart, right? So I can manage those two. So I've created a group called social. In next, I will show you how you can create a category, right, or group. So I will click on this one. As you can see that the first default browser, if you open Facebook, it is going to use my default Facebook account, right? In the second, you can see that this is my completely virtual isolated tab, you see, right? So this tab is completely isolated from the previous tab. So now what we can do is we can log into this account, right? So uh, I've already created a different account. So this way you can create a sessions, right? Now what you need to do is you just need to log in here, and you can open a two different Facebook accounts. So let me open my already logged in account. I'm going to show you. So let me open this one. Okay. So you can see that this is my completely different account. If you go back and see my profile, you will see this. And if you go back and see on my first tab, it will be using a completely different account, right? So this way you can manage like multiple accounts. You can even create unlimited number of accounts, right? You just need to go to open the extension. Also, we also have the shortcut to do it. If you go to setting, you can see that hotkeys, right? So hotkeys will directly open Sendwin, or you can create a temporary sessions. You can create a new sessions, right? Let me show you. Control plus Shift plus V, right? So it will directly open the extension. So you can play with those short keys also if you need. So this way, like I'm able to open two multiple Facebook accounts simultaneously, like without logging out from the previous one, and this is my second account, right? So these are the two one. Same way, you can create unlimited number of sessions using our extension. So it will really help you to manage like multiple accounts if you're running. So the second question we get is that what if I run, let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, right? So we get a lot of questions related to that, like do the account get banned, right? Will the account will be banned if I use multiple accounts? Uh, sure, it will get banned, right? If you try to run, let's say, uh, more than 10 accounts, more than, we have experimented with 5 to 6 account, like from 7 to 8 month, right? For doing basic stuff, right? Opening Facebook account, running ads, it works completely fine. But if you do any suspicious activities, they are going to ban your account, right? We don't have control over that too, right? So let's say I have created 5 or 6 account, to for surfing, for running ads. It has no issues right now, right? We have been running tests in 7 or 8 PCs right now. So we have found no issues. We are using the same account on every server. So this is two accounts that I'm using. Okay, so you get no issues if you are doing for basic stuff like surfing and everything. Your no account will not be banned, right? If you do it for automation, running a script for like accepting friend, like deleting friends, and suspicious activity will be detected, and it will ban your account, right? So this way you can create, let's say, multiple Facebook accounts. Same way, let's say, let me click on stored session, just write a name, let's say Facebook 3, right? And let me, it's social, right? And click on add. So you can see that the first one is using the default browser, second is using a virtual profile, isolated tab, third one is you will be using a different one, right? So here you can use another account. So you can literally manage multiple accounts from a single browser, as we mentioned, is what we do. This is So first is this one. Okay, so uh, let me open another one and show you what let me show you Canva, right? Okay, so we use this as a classic example for us. For every video tutorial we are using it. uh, let's say I have a Canva account, right? And if I want to like open the second one, we have already like created a lot of accounts. Let me open this second one. Same way you can create, like as I've showed you, like Facebook one. Okay, uh, Canva. So you will see that all this, if you see this, this default browser, default that is not using our sessions, are using one account. If you see second, it is using Murray account, right? This is using Keith and other. So you can, same way you can run multiple Canva account too, right? So possibility are limitless using our extension, right? Okay, so first one is complete, how to use multiple accounts in the same browser, right? Second is also complete, how you can create temporary session. I've showed you how you can create a stored sessions. Stored sessions are sessions which are stored in our server, right? So let's say if you close this computer, right, you log out from the extension, and let's say I have a second PC. I go to that, I log into the extension, and if you see that, you will find the same sessions that you have created is also accessible from the second PC, right? So that you can do it, but in temporary like if you create a temporary sessions all the sessions will remain in your PC, and if you log into different PC, it is not going to show you that sessions that you have created, because it is temporary and all the data remain in your PC level, as I mentioned you. So thirdly, this is the latest like update we have 2-3 days back, that you can assign proxy. We have also added a video today mentioning how you can assign the proxy. So let's say I'm going to use a different different new session. So if you open this one, see, this is my hometown Nepal, right? So right now it's showing me Nepal, correct? So let's say I want to create a session that is using a proxy, right? So let's say let me create one proxy, right? Let me use this one. I'll create a stored proxy. Let me name it proxy 10, okay? And let me name session. I can add any. I will just create this one, okay? So this is also, you can see that the both default browser and this session are running the same IP address, right? So let's say if I want to use this tab using a different IP, right? I want to add a different IP to this session, right? You can do that. All you need to do is open the extension, go to the setting page. There is a proxy setting you will see, okay? So these are the proxies that we have right now. So these are for examples we have added. So there are you can add proxies from here, okay? Just click on new proxy, name the proxy that you want, right? What is the type? HTTP socks you can add. uh, Okay. Address is your IP, port, username, and password. If it is provided by the provider, you can add it. Once it is done, just click on add. I will show you one. Let me show this one, proxy. One, you can see that this is a proxy one we are using. This is the IP, port, username, and password, right? So I will click on update. So this is 216.82 proxy that we're using. So we are going to use this proxy for this session, okay? So this is the proxy we have created. Now I will go to what's my IP. So this is the latest one you can see. This is the proxy 10. As I mentioned, I've named it to proxy 10, right? So what I need to do is I need to open the sessions from the list, and you can see the three dot, right? Just click on it, and there is go to setting, okay? uh, and go to other options. There is option to select proxy, right? So from the list that we have created, as I mentioned, from proxy 1 we are going to use, and just go back to page, okay? So what's my IP? If you click on that, and if you now, okay, if you open this proxy, you will see that it will be using a different you can see that it is using a proxy based session, right? So this is, if you refresh this session that we created, will be using the different one, okay? You can see that 216.185.82, right? Let me show you what's okay. Let me go to Bing and let me open different this let me show what's my IP, right? If you see, this is the same way, what's my ip.org. This is okay. Let me open this one. Okay, let me open in this tab. See, this is the sessions we are using. So, and I will click. As you can see, this is using a host name that we have assigned the proxy, right? So it will be using the proxy. Similarly, this is my default. This is my proxy that I've used. Let me show you another one. Let me fire up all this, okay? Let me open all this one that you see. Okay, let me close this one, and I have assigned different proxy to every session, okay? So every proxy that you see will be using the proxy that we have assigned to that session, okay? So this is using 216, okay? uh, okay, both are same, I guess. So this is using 181, right? uh, okay, this is same again. This is using different, okay? and this is 185, again different. This is 64, again different. Okay, so you can assign different proxies to every sessions that you create. All right. So assign proxy to different sessions or account, as I mentioned. Okay, go back again. So you can also access the account by category, right? Let's say you're a team of members, right? You have a team for let's say designing tools, right? They are using like Pictory, right? All the Canva accounts, right? PixArt, right? If you're so you can access them based on the category too. And let's say you have a social media marketing team who are running only the social media accounts, right? So you can open that too, right? So how to do it? So it's very easy. You need to just open this, and you see that I have created an Instagram also, right? So just I need to, let's say I want to create a two category. First is for social media, right? And the second is for my designing team, right? So what I can do is I will go to Instagram and assign this to as social media, right? You can see that I've already assigned it to social media, and I will just save it. Similarly, I will go back again. I will go to Facebook, and I want this session to be accessed by my, uh, let's say, in a category based of social. So this will be the social, right? So same way I will save it and go back, right? Similarly for let's say Canva, right? Canva, PixArt, we have added two here. Okay, so let's say for Canva 2, we go here, click on setting, and click to social and save it. Same way we have added PixArt 2. Just click here, click on setting, and click on design. Okay, it's using design, sorry. So let me go back and add this Canva as a design. Okay, let me change this. You can see it design. You can also assign colors to tabs that you're using. Okay, so click on save. Now you go back and see. So as I mentioned that you can open sessions based on category, right? So there is an option called show by site, right? So there is option called show by category. So if you see that we have added like social and design, let's say you want to open all the social accounts that I've assigned to this category, right? So all I need to do is I need to go to this, click here, click on show by category, and if in show by category you will see different social accounts, or I mixed up, but you got my point, right? So you can assign here. Same way, this is Proxy, sorry, this is Canva account, so I can assign here. And let's say I want to open all the tools from design section, right? I will click on this, and you can see open all the sites, right? You can also rename in bulk. uh, um, Let me open this one first. Okay, so every sessions that is in this category of design will be opened just with just one click. Okay, you don't have to search around. Also, you all the accounts, all the accounts will be auto login, so you don't have to worry about the accounts getting logged out. Okay, so there are limitations. Let's say there are different tools which will not allow you to log into multiple accounts, right? So they have their own limitations, which we have no control over. Okay, so there are three, right? So let as I open this, so this will fire up all the design category option. So similarly, you can create a multiple, let's say, designing team, your team, right? Your fiber team, right? Different categories, possible, limitless, as I mentioned. So you can create your own categories by different name. Okay, so there are a lot of bookmarking tools, right, out there. So this is our baby step, you can say, that we are going into. There are a lot of updates coming up, but we have just added our this bookmark section. Let's say you have, let's say, a lot of accounts that you have, right? and you want to access without going to extension, right? So we have that option too, right? Let's say I have two Facebook account that I want to access immediately without opening the extension, right? You can do that. How? Let me show you. So first you need to go to open the extension, and let's say I have Instagram, right? So I will open this one, and you can see that create bookmark, right? You can see this, right? Create bookmark. Just click on that, and this is the favorite bar that to bookmark that we are using, right? So this is just I will write, let's say Instagram instant, okay, just for clarity, and I will click on add. Okay, so this is added right now. So similarly, let me add this Facebook, right? I don't want to open the extension, and I don't want to write. So Facebook instant, okay, and I will click on add. So let's say you don't want to open the extension and you don't want to do it, right? You don't want to like open the extension, click on that. So we have this option called bookmark all your sessions, right? So you see that Instagram instant, Facebook instant. All you need to do is click. Okay, you can see that it's already opening the Instagram account, right? This is the test account we have. Similarly, if you click on Facebook instant, okay, this will open up my second Facebook account. So we have that option of opening you can bookmark those sessions, and you can easily access from your bookmark. Okay. Okay, I've closed my. Give me 1 second. I've closed my slideshow. Let me close this. So you can create the bookmark, as I mentioned, where you can easily access all your. You can create, let's say, lot of category based also, like favorite toolbar or different bookmarks you can create, and you can easily access. Okay. So this sixth one is very interesting one that we like find that a lot of people are like saying that it's a very different and not seen by a lot of it's not seen by a lot of not expecting by a lot of people. So we have this option also, as I mentioned in the user case, that you can share the session. What I mean is that whatever who like the user who is registered in Sendwin, let's say you have created a Facebook account uh, and you created a Canva, right? So you want to share this account to your to send to any members who are registered in Sendwin can easily access, right? So what you need to do is you need to be a pro member to do that. So if you're a free user, uh, you have less limit. But if you are a pro user, you can let's say create uh, create and share your sessions to the team. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, let me open this extension, and so it says this is my first PC I have. Let me open a different PC, virtual PC right now. So you will see that this is my different virtual PC. As I mentioned, you can a lot of users use it for running ads. Okay, so let me open it. Okay, so if I log into this one, I'm using a different account here, and this is completely on different virtual server. Okay, this is Windows virtual server. You are seeing that this is running in cloud. Okay, so this is a different account, dummy account that I'm using. Let me delete this. And if you see that this is a fresh account, not a sessions has been created. Previous one was the shared one for the testing. And let me grab this. So to share the session, all he need is to be a member of this Cenvin. Even free member can get access. So I will go back to my previous PC. Okay, and I will share you Instagram, and I will share you Canva for this purpose. Okay, you can do same with Instagram too. Okay, so this is the account, temporary account that I'm going to share. So all you need to do is open the extension and select the session, and there is option to share. Okay. So you can see that what details are being shared. So you can track down what things are shared. So Facebook, right, double click their advertising maybe. Instagram will be also be shared, but it will not be login. Okay. So Facebook is, I'm going to share it. Just click on share and just enter his email. So the time limit you can set. Let's say you want to give access to for, let's say, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, unlimited time, right? So for purpose, let's say 5 minutes, and click on share. Okay. So you can see that session has been shared. Now let's go back to the my previous different PC, and I will click on the extension. You can see that I have this option called notification bar. So you can see that test at the rate, this is my previous account, had shared phase two, right, session from my previous. I will just have to accept it. Okay. All I need to do is go back again and click on extension. You will see that uh, a phase two is created, right? Just like this one, just like the shared one, phase two is created. Okay. So I've shared this session for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it will disappear from here, or he won't be having access to it. Okay. So just click on Facebook. That's it. You don't have to do anything. Okay. You can see that it's auto login. Okay. So that way you can share, as I mentioned, you can share the account without sharing password. I'm going to show you Canva, as I mentioned. So again, what I need to do is I need his email, right? He must be a member of Sendwin, otherwise you cannot share. Okay. Even free, we get a lot of question that free members can also access. Yes, free member can also access this. Okay. Let me open this one. Okay. Canva account 3. Okay, let me open this one. Let me see if it's login. So this is the account. This is M, right? You can see. And I will click on setting, share this option, and I will click on share. Okay. Let me also share this for 5 minutes and click on share. So this has been shared. Now I'll go to the previous virtual PC. I'll close this and I'll open it. You can see again here, test and send Canva 3, as I mentioned. Uh, Let me close again. Let me open, and you can see that Canva 3, right? I will just have to open it. Okay. So this might be the issue, because see, I'm getting these issues because this virtual PC that I'm using is a fresh account. So Canva don't know, well, like this is a very like a new PC. So this account, this virtual PC is not warm. Okay. So you can get this issue. Let me check if I can resolve it. Okay, this is not working right now. So similarly, same way, you can like open it. Let me again try. So this is not working in a session. Okay. So this is, as you can see, if I, even if I open the new one, it's not opening, right? Because this browser is pretty new. So this is not accepted by this. But as you can see, if your browser is warm, so you can easily share. Okay. Same way you can do. Let me share another one. Okay. Let me share the Instagram also, because the previous one did not work. Let me do it again. Let me grab his email, open my session, uh, click on Instagram, then click on share. Okay, shared. Let me open it in my different browser. I will just accept the session that I've shared. Now I will go back and click on Instagram. Okay. Okay. Strangely, this is showing logout. That's strange. Okay, this one is not working, I guess. So similarly, you can do the same for others too. Okay, so we can get some issues. It was working few minutes ago, but now I'm getting this issue. So same way, you can share different account. Okay, to the members. So this is the additional features we have. Like if you want to share the session with your without sharing the password, this will be the additional feature that we have, that you can do. Okay, you can try it out yourself. You can see that if you open this Canva on a warm account, let's say I've already opened Canva, right? It will open, but since this is my virtual PC is new, it's not accepted. Okay, so that's the end of the presentation. We also have, this is only the best thing is that it's only for pro, right? It's it's we have only shown the features that are in pro, right? Pro plans. We have other features that are pro plus, that are a hugely insane one, right? We are doing the updates in that one, but we are also doing updates in this. Recently we updated this proxy for pro plan, multiple proxy option, and hotkeys, as I mentioned you. So we are doing update. We are updating it daily. So how can you contribute, right? You can join our if you have like any suggestions or feedbacks, you can join our insider group, right? You can check out the roadmaps, what we are going to update in next 2 week, next month, right? So this is going to happen. So we are already doing version 2 updates, which are coming within next 2 week. If you have any doubt, what is Sendwin, right? What are stored sessions? What are, let's say, temporary sessions? What are securities, right? Secure, is there any flaws in securities? You can, if you have that, you can always comment in our website, or you can comment in our Facebook Insider group. Okay, so we have the YouTube channel too, where we have mentioned every in-depth tutorial where you can uh, use it, and you can find out solution. Okay, so at last, we have to show this, because this is the main purpose, is that we need to grow. We need like user, right? So we are doing this at Delify, right? At one-time price of 59. Okay, it's a pro plan that you will get using. If you buy, you can also stack up a lot of accounts and use on multiple PCs. Okay, so back to you, Venkatesh.
Yeah, fantastic, Roshan. I mean, that was a very, very detailed demo. In fact, in fact, I believe I only touched the surface of what Sendwin can do when I tested it out, and there's been very many options that you showed us, and that also has brought in a lot of questions. And I think we budgeted for an hour. We are already 50 minutes past. I mean, we have already 15 minutes done, and I don't think we will be able to finish it even within 1 hour, for the amount of question that has come. But good thing is, I believe you've done enough sessions so that many of the questions that people have asked, you have already answered it during your session. But then anyway, I thought I will bring it again. But before I go to that, Rohit, you had asked where is this team from and who is the founder. Rosan Gurung is the founder and the CEO. He's from Nepal, and his team is in Nepal and in India.
Yes.
That's the first question that came up from Rohit Sharma. And okay, so Aditya has got a comment. He says very useful. However, is it also possible to enable and disable multiple sessions and revert to a usual session? So do you understand this question? He says that
Here
is it
means
yeah.
yeah, tell me.
Yeah, he's
Hello.
Aditya is asking. I mean, can I revert to a normal usual session by enabling or disabling the multiple
Yes,
sessions?
you can do. Yes, you can do.
Okay, you can do that as well. Okay, and there was one other question. I believe, Roshan, initially we had some problem with respect to redeeming the codes and all those. I
Yes,
I,
yes.
I hope all these are sorted out
Yes,
now.
all are fixed here. Yeah. We have
Fantastic.
a lot of issues here. That's fixed.
Yeah, so that was Okay, so this is another question on your company. So Mausam Chowdhury is asking, your team members are from India and Nepal, but your company is registered in Wyoming. Any reason
Yes.
for that?
Yeah, because in Nepal we have a lot of restrictions, right? So I'm basically from India. So this is I'm right currently with my family. So I'm in Nepal. So I've registered this from India. So there were a lot of reasons for doing that, as you know that. So we have registered this
Fair
in
enough.
US.
Yeah. Okay. In fact, I also had this doubt, but I think, once again, this is just an extension. It is not a separate browser, though, it is called as future of browsing. It is just an extension which sits over your Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge or Opera browser. Okay. So as part of the deal, you also spoke about blur sessions. Is it part of the LTD deal or is
No,
it
no, it's
part of the premium?
no, it's not a part of LTD we have. We are only
Okay.
doing this pro plan for limited time. Yeah.
Okay. Can people who have bought the LTD can they buy blur sessions as an add-on?
No, it's not available in add-on too. So it's
Okay,
only part of. Also, we our pricing are very cheap, right? Even if you don't buy the LTD, you can go to our website. It's only $2.99 per month, right? If you
fair enough.
see the LTD pricing, their basic price start from 59, right? So our pricing very cheap. Even our pro plan is around $6, 6.99 per month.
Okay. No, no, but how will we get access to blur session? What is the subscription for that, if at all we
Okay,
want blur session?
so you need to purchase our monthly subscription
Okay.
to access the blur feature. Yeah.
Okay. Does it hold good for cart timer also?
No, card timer is part of Pro Plan. Yes, you can access that.
Okay, that's part of Pro Plan itself.
Yes, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So there is a suggestion, I believe, in your website. I don't see name of any of your team members. As you already said, privacy is the main concern in using this tool. So if you
Exactly.
can provide your details like LinkedIn profile, it will help you gain
Yeah,
more
sure,
trust.
sure.
This
Yeah,
is
sure,
just
sure.
a,
We'll
just
do.
a feedback. Okay,
Yeah, yes.
Rohit has already asked. I mean, again asked a question: is your Chrome extension encrypted?
Yes, no. Our sessions are encrypted. Okay.
Okay,
All the sessions that you create are encrypted and decrypted at the user level. So
okay,
all the sessions that you create are encrypted, but all the datas that are also protected by our server, and all the backups are also created as we
okay.
speak.
So that does that also answer the question, because there are stored sessions. So I
Mhm.
I believe privacy is taken care. I
Yes,
mean, have
yes.
you taken enough measures to ensure that the privacy is taken care? Because all our sessions are going to be on your server.
Yeah.
If it is stored.
Mhm.
So are adequate measures taken in terms of securing the sessions and the privacy
Mhm.
being maintained between one account to another account?
Mhm. So, our main concern is security, right? So, we have created this sessions, right? Temporary sessions and stored session. As I mentioned, stored session will help you share the account with any user from within the segment, right? So
Okay.
and there is temporary sessions. So temporary sessions, all your datas that you have mentioned, like storage,
Yeah.
cookies that you see, will remain at your PC level. All the datas does are not synced to our server at all. So if you
Okay.
use the local sessions, all your data remains safe.
So
Okay.
I have a question, quick. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
So see, that's the thing I was more concerned about. Uh, if my data is stored on my temporary session, so the
Mhm.
session you are working on, those are on your server. But how do
Mhm.
we know which one is on the server, which one is on our end?
Okay, so if you go to the extension, right,
Hmm.
there is two options that you will see. Uh, Temporary sessions. Let me. Can I share the screen
Yeah,
for
yeah,
one
sure,
minute?
sure. Yes.
So if you go back to the extension page, right, you will see that a temporary sessions is there, right?
Sorry.
So whatever sessions that you create in temporary sessions, right, will have this option. Let's say I have a Canva account, right? Let me try this again in Canva. So if I've opened this Canva, right? And I will click on open in temporary sessions. So this sessions that isolated temporary sessions you are created, all this data, let's say cookies, right? All this data will only remain at your PC level. It is not even shared to our server, or not even synced to the server. So all the data that you see will only work at the extension level, right?
Okay.
So it is not shared to the server at
So
all.
let me ask you something.
So
So
I hope.
let's say, for example, if I have one PC and I have these temporary session, and went to
Mhm.
another PC and I logged in with the same account, those temporary
Mhm.
session will be there or no?
No, it will not be there.
Okay, makes
As I
sense.
mentioned, it's not shared to to the server, so it's only stored in the local storage
Okay.
and to the PC only.
Okay, I do have one more
So.
question. It's so usually, I'm sure that's probably the same thing in India too. Um, uh,
Mhm.
it happens most of the time with the Hotmail account. So whenever I'm traveling
Okay.
and if I'm in US and if I try to log in, my account will temporarily get like suspicious because of the
Mhm.
IP address it picks up, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
let's say, because I see you have a proxy option in all these. So let's say if I have five
Exactly.
Hotmail accounts, and if I'm
Mhm.
logging in and switching account from here to there, is there any
Mhm.
going to be any issue in terms of like?
Uh, we have not tested it out till yet
Okay,
for that one, but we have found that if the account, let's say if your browser is warm, right? If you're already, let's say you have a two PC, right? Your Hotmail is in both, you're logged in, but right? So if you use that at that time using proxy, it will work, right? But if you're using, let's say, fresh PC, right, and you want to log in using that proxy too, right? It will not allow.
okay.
So that's the limitation that we have.
So what about like I have multiple bank accounts because
Mhm.
I do own a multiple like businesses, right?
Mhm.
I got my personal
Mhm.
account and I have a like couple of other businesses. Actually, they all have different accounts, like the
Mhm.
Interact ID that you have to put
Mhm.
in and the
Mhm.
password. So, and sometimes I struggle with this, right? Because sometimes they are not all connected with each other, but they're
Mhm.
different accounts. So I'm just not sure, is it like work in terms of let me tell
Mhm.
you, I have about 7 to 8 different bank accounts. Uh,
Okay. So yeah, I got your question. Like we use the same security measures banking system are using, right? They are using ASA 228 encryption, right, for symmetric and asymmetric purpose, right? So, but we have tested a lot of banking accounts, and unfortunately, right, it is like if you try to share the stored session, right, it will not work.
it will not work, obviously, because
No, no,
then
it
it will
will
get
not work.
triggered that as a suspicious activity.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Even if you use proxy, even with any warm account, right? If you have this, even if you are logging to that old account and you are already logged in from there, it will still not work because of their system, which is built like that.
So
So, yeah.
I'm just gonna. The reason I've been asked, want to know, because I do have this issue where
Mhm.
I have like so many different accounts, and
Mhm.
because of the multiple businesses I have, and I want to check the
Mhm.
what's going on. So let's say if I have like five, five, 8 sessions of all different banks or same bank,
Mhm.
they're actually same bank,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
we have like 8 different accounts. And if I have 8 different sessions, and if I open them,
Okay.
I
Mhm.
do you think it will trigger the there's an issue, or because they still know my IP address, they know like how come these guys are accessing 5 different accounts from
Mhm.
one IP address.
Mhm.
You understand?
So to be honest, we have not tested the banking account. See, banking account have their own system, right?
Mhm.
So we have not tested on the banking account still yet. So I'm not going to answer like
Okay.
on that one. But on we have like tested on social media accounts, right? So that was the main purpose of user case was like it was based on social media, right? Ads accounts, merchant accounts. We have tested on those. It worked perfectly fine there. But to be honest, we have not tested on any banking account right now.
So I think what I'm getting is it's I think mostly people who are interested. It's probably gonna be like more like freelancers, agencies
Exactly.
who have like multiple accounts who want to share uh, their URL with their team.
Exactly.
Sometimes they have
Exactly.
like team, like for example, let's hypothetically, like somebody needs your Google Ads access,
Mhm.
and you don't know how to do it. You can just create a session and then send it
Yes.
to your guy, or give him a limited access to do whatever changes he needs to do, or
Mhm.
even as a you want to hire a freelancer and give him a job. You are very protective. See, sometimes I'm very protective
Mhm.
about my
Mhm.
stuff, my side. I don't want people to go you know do stuff on it, and I want to just show him for like get access for 10 minutes, see
Yeah.
whatever you need to see, and then get out, right? So I think I
Mhm.
get it. Um, I think it can be very useful for people who are in the freelancer and the agencies. And
Mhm.
yeah, anything, Vicky,
So,
any other questions we have?
Yeah. So, Roshan, there is a feedback again. I believe your YouTube channel, you disabled the comments. So, people
oh,
are asking if the comments could be enabled. This will help in engagement as well.
yeah, sure, sure. I will, I will, I
Austin
will
is
do it.
on it. Oh, he's on it.
Okay.
We'll
So,
do it right up.
yeah.
Nice.
And this is another, probably couple of interesting questions again from Osam Chaudhary. If I use Google Chrome Portable from pen drive and create a temporary session on PC1, now if I take this pen drive and plug to PC2, can I still keep using the temporary session? And
No,
one
you can.
question is, when does the temporary session gets deleted?
Okay, so temporary sessions, as I mentioned, you are like all those datas are stored in your PC, right? So, so even if you create a portable browser, right? All there are other factors that triggers. Let's say your fingerprints. Let's say your browser resolution, right? Your geolocation, right? Your user agent. So even if you try to copy the Google portable using the temporary sessions and try to open a different PC, it will show you a logout, right? It will show you logout, or it will if it's created in temporary, it will not work, because this is only based, all those settings are based on your browser fingerprint, right? So it is not possible to use it on a different PC using temporary sessions.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Yes.
Do you? I don't know. Maybe sometime I think very ahead. So do you have something like you mentioned something about that creating a session or giving
Mhm.
access to a team member, uh,
Mhm.
and they can have like a 30-minute session or 10-minute session for their account, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you can copy paste the email on your account and they will have to accept it.
Mhm.
Is there any way
Mhm.
it can be all done without the second person having a send uh, the Chrome extension, and you can just send them a link and he can access
Mhm.
it?
Mm, it can be possible, but
You understand what I mean, right?
yeah, yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, it is. It can be possible, but right now, see, this is the like all the Canva account sharing, right? Without sharing password is additional features that we have. Proxy is an additional features that we have. Our main thing is that we want to make the work productive, right? Let's say managing multiple accounts from a single browser. So our main target is to manage multiple accounts, right? Our tool is like a productivity tools, you can say, not an automation tools. People
Yes.
see as the automation tools right there, and they ask us a lot of questions. Facebook will get banned if you use this. So our is productivity tools. So these are the additional add-ons that we have provided in our extension features that user asks us, right? So this is possible
No,
to come to
I
the
see
question.
the use case because I own a retail outlets in Canada, right? So I have my
Mhm,
one business going on, then I have my personal emails, then
mhm,
started an agency, and then I have all these other emails coming in, and then I have all these Facebook logins. So I see that once I think you get into the agency and freelancing
Mhm.
stuff and having a multiple business,
Mhm.
even having I used to have one Gmail account. Now I end up having two Gmail account, and I know the pain how what I go through
Yeah.
every time switching it because okay, now it's definitely I see the what you're trying to achieve, and I see what
Mhm.
you trying to add on, like in terms of the product has been like we can do also this, we can also do this, we can also do this, but the core feature is like for having a multitasking, without logging in, logging out quick.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So the next
well said.
question is from Aditya Sharma. He's asking how many devices can we use this on simultaneously?
So, so this can be only be used from one PC at one time. Let's say if
Okay.
you're using from one PC and you are using the same account on different PC, it will log out from the previous one. So it only
Okay.
works from one PC.
So at any point of time, it can be used only in one PC. Okay, fantastic.
Exactly.
So I think you have already answered this question, but so in your experiment, have you experienced any website which does not allow multiple logins from the same browser and using Sendwin?
Yeah, yeah,
Which are
we
those
have
websites?
found.
Yes.
So there are few websites that will not allow
Okay.
because the system are built like that. Let's say Jarvis, right? We
Uh,
tested this on Jarvis. So
okay.
we try to do it, but it's not possible there because they have their own plan that only one PC is allowed at one time, right? So
Interesting.
similarly, WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp has this ability that if you are logged in from one PC, you cannot, even if you share the session, it will not allow you to like a multi login. So
Interesting.
there are few one, but we found that Instagram, Facebook, right, even LinkedIn, which we are working on, uh, it works perfectly fine there. So,
Okay.
but there are limitations, yes, because of the limitation and configuration that the website have inbuilt.
Okay. So, in fact, Roshan is also joined by his teammate Ruth, but unfortunately, Ruth does not seem to switch on his or her
Okay.
video. Uh, so we have Roshan's teammate also with us here. And next question is, while searching, can it auto suggest me the coming letters based on my typing few initial letters?
No,
No?
it's not. No, we don't have that feature.
Okay. As the shared option is for a time limit, personally, I feel it should be grouped into different category, shared and not on my already made category. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, yeah, we are working on that.
Okay.
I totally got your point. We are working on that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Roshan, does using VPN anyway impact using Sendwin?
No,
No?
it does not impact, yes. Because see, our extension is based on browser, right? So
Hmm.
even if you use VPN, it is like configuration of whole server, right? Not
Got
only your browser. Yeah.
got it. Got it. Okay, brilliant. So, okay, this is not related to your product, but then I use Proton VPN, but I'm not aware of Proxy. How can we get it? Do you plan to offer it as an add-on? Okay, he's asking, are you planning to offer Proxy as an add-on?
So we can partner with proxy providers. We are already in talks with that.
Sure.
So yeah, we can do that.
Okay, again, there's been appreciation in terms of the demo being very good, and there's also another feedback that says it is good to share links for work done. So I think through the sessions, they believe that it's good to share links for work done. So one
Mhm.
more, let me see if there are any questions from the different streams. We are streaming on 3 Facebook groups, LinkedIn, and YouTube as well. In fact, Twitter also. So let me very quickly see if there are any
Also,
questions. Otherwise,
Kaushal, if you would mind sharing the roadmap, and
Yes.
I would appreciate if you can also, like, I know sometimes people have roadmaps, but they don't add like these are the roadmaps are gonna be for the pro plan, or and these are the add-on, right? So I think
Mhm.
we have a little bit of transparency. And if you can share the link for the roadmap, that will be great.
Yes, the link
Yeah.
On the
shared.
Facebook.
1 minute. I will. 1 minute. Hold on. Let me share my screen and show the roadmap. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the roadmap for you. So, and I'll also share the link in the chat so that people can see it by themselves.
Like that's what I was trying to see, the blur session sharing. If that one you can, it would be nice if you I know you want to be transparent, and I think if you are a little bit more transparent on the roadmap, like this, this is an add-on, right? This is something you are creating different thing. Then it's better that people know ahead of time, and
Mhm.
there will be less issues in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
we
just
have like, yeah,
Roshan
yeah.
mentioning saying that what is available in Pro plan and what is available in Premium plan or
Actually,
whatsoever.
you can go to our pricing section, and you
Okay,
can list. You can see the list of add-ons and all the things that you're asking, like blur session, right? So we have mentioned that in our Pro plan, in the pricing table, we have mentioned it very clearly that it's a part of Pro Plus plan
fantastic.
related to that.
Yes, Chaitanya, it's been a very long session, and in fact, we're waiting for you to come so that we can close the
yeah,
session. If Chaitanya is not there in any of our session, it doesn't get completed.
that's
Now
true.
I'm glad that you are here, so we can happily, conclude the session. So I think we're done with all the questions. Now let's go to the most awaited part, which is the giveaway time. And let me share my screen again with the wheel of names.
Wow.
There you go. Ruth, you should switch on your video and come on stage. Roshan should
Vinky,
ask
look
Ruth
for
to
the
switch on
music,
his
man.
video.
I think people watch sometime and they're like, oh, waiting for the music. When the music will come.
Okay. So wait, there is one. Great. Okay, great live stream. I do not know who it is. If your name is not there in the wheel, comment your name. Otherwise, I will miss you out on the giveaway. Whomsoever commented great live stream, please comment your name because I'm not able to see your name. I don't- Okay, I'm not able to. Please comment your camera shy Ruth. Okay, fine.
I can understand.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know, who it is. Maybe I will just add it as nice, great live stream. The person who commented great live stream. Oh, okay, Ali Bakru. Fine. Okay, Ali Bakru's name is already there. Okay, so I'll remove that. Fair enough. So let's shuffle these ones. And Roshan, can I spin for the giveaway?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, bro. Uh, Imran.
Well
Awesome.
deserved, man. Stops there. He's been the one who's been
That's,
engaging right from beginning.
look at that.
He's the one who has the maximum number of friends. He's been engaging right from beginning. Mausam Chowdhury, I know you are on the stream wherever you are. Please comment and claim your
I think
free code.
Mosam, like Chaudhary already like won the previous one we did with
Is that right?
with Albert. Yeah, I still remember. He
Okay.
he he won that time too. Albert, right?
Okay. Okay.
From Download Silo. Yeah.
Mausam Chowdhury, please comment. Okay. Yeah. So he's commented. So he's there. Mausam Chowdhury wins Sendwin once again. So
Mhm.
Mausam, please reach out to Roshan and claim your code for Sendwin. Lifetime deal of pro version. Okay. So Roshan,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here on our live. In fact, we thoroughly enjoyed. We could see a lot of passion, with which you did the demo. I mean, that is very evident from the way that you passionately showed us the product. All the very best, and I believe it will be solving a lot of people's problem, particularly me having multiple Google accounts and all those things. Okay, I had one question which I forgot to ask. So if how will it sync? I sync my browser with one of my account. So can I sync with multiple account with Sendwin? Is that possible, or will it sync only with one?
No, you can. Let's say you have a Canva, right? You have multiple Canva accounts. You can
No,
sync
no, no, no. I
every.
know. I'm asking about the Google Chrome sync, where we
No,
sync.
no, that's not possible.
That's not possible, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
something I was going to mention. That if it's like, because I own, like, right now I have 3 laptops, right? And would be nice if that Chrome extension would work on all three, right? But I think I think he's also trying to protect the account. Like, you can share that same thing with your
Exactly.
team. Then, like, it doesn't make any sense then, right? I think that's what the issue is, right?
Yep.
That's why I think it's only for one PC. Um, I don't know. Maybe there's a way around, Vinke. But I would appreciate if they had just something, because then sometime I use Google, right? So I usually already, Google Chrome, I'm already logged in, so all my bookmarks, everything has been shared when I go to the PC,
Okay.
right? So I think that's what Vinke is trying to, right, Vinke.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
know. There will be a way around.
yeah, Ali has commented, really cool product. I love makers. Definitely, Ali, we also love the makers. That's why we take time to talk to amazing founders like Roshan and, probably you as well. We also like the makers. We know how difficult it is to build a product and bring it to the market. And so from Bring Again, we try to see how much we could help in taking it to the market and probably explain what is good about the product, etc. And we are committed to do this. So thank you, Roshan. Thank you, Sam. And it's a pretty long session. And in fact, we started normally we started 9 p.m. It was 9:30, and even then it went on for a long time. So thank you so much, Roshan, and all the very best. Bye, Sam.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Venkatesh, and thank you, Sam, for hosting this segment.
No
It
worries,
was
man.
wonderful.
Nice
And
meeting you.
bye,
Bye.
camera shy Ruth. I like to pull your legs, and one last time. Bye bye, Ruth, as well.